number 6.
Metaton, technon, hi adelphi, balusi, lithus eis ten thalassa. So the sentence starts with a preposition, which is in this case with the genitive, so it means with. Then you have tone, which is the genitive neuter plural of poheto, which is the definite article. Next is technon, which is genitive neuter plural of technos, technu, ho. You have hi, which is the definite article in the nominative feminine plural. We have adelphi, nominative feminine plural of adelphos, adelphu, ha, which is the sisters.
What? Do that for me again. I know it's a non-feminine plural from what?
From adelphos, adelphu, ho, ha, I mean.
No.
Adelphos.
No, the form is adelphi. Face. Hey,
because it's a different word. Go do that in Hebrew too. Then you have balusi, present active indicative third person plural of balo, so they throw. Lithus, which is accusative masculine plural, lithos, lithu, just stones, or could it be like, is it stone or is it
stone?
just that one word?
Stone.
Okay.
Could mean big stone, little stone, stone. Doesn't define. Doesn't define which.
It's an interesting sentence that way then. Then you have ice, which is the preposition.
Ace, actually.
Ace, sorry. Ace, which is a preposition, which is in this case attached to the accusative, or with the accusative, means into. Thalason, which is...
Well, tane is the accusative
feminine
singular.
Tane is accusative feminine singular form of definite article, quote, ha, he, to.
Ha, he, ta.
And then thalasan, which is accusative feminine singular of thalassa, thalassas, he.
So, C.
Which is sea or lake. So this one was interesting. I translated it with the children, the sisters. They are throwing stones into the lake.
Okay. The sisters are throwing stones into the lake with the children. Very good examples. They're all throwing stones into the lake. Now, actually, it doesn't mean the children necessarily are throwing them. Could mean they're just simply with them while they are doing it.
Oh, okay. So that would be a better way to do it.
Or in the English, the children can be in the lake that the sisters are throwing stones into.
Yeah.
The sisters are throwing stones into the lake with the children.
With
the children.
With the children. With the children in the lake. Yeah.
After I wrote my sentence in English, I kind of looked at that and I was like, oh well, so.
Sisters are throwing the stone with the sea along with the children.
Nothing's wrong with
It's kind of
that.
an awkward.
That would
In
not
English,
be,
you can.
that's not the one way to understand. Okay, number 7. By the way, Alan, when you get out, when you finish there, would you just make sure we got sound? I just like to always check. Okay, we're at number 8, and that's a long one. Who's on?
I think we're at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 7. So
Depends on which way
I guess you're on.
7, prophete,
I'll do number 8.
prophete, ekes, kalus, lagus, apo, theu, kai, lepes, tane, doxane, tes, basileus, propheta is vocative, masculine, plural.
Well, you're real close.
Oh,
I think it is evocative. It is a masculine.
oh,
It's a singular. This is not a neuter.
okay, Yeah.
That would be the neuter form.
Okay. Prophet, prophetess, hey? Or, no, sorry, it'll be,
Prophetess, prophet two,
yeah,
ha, or prophet, okay, means prophet.
that case, is it is, present active indicative, first, or second person singular,
Right.
echo, which is have,
Right.
so it is you have. Well, actually, it's gonna be a question mark, so it'll be do you have?
Yeah.
Or is it,
Yeah,
it would be do you have or is it are you having?
Well, see, I try to emphasize the ongoing action, so I would probably have to say, are you having?
Okay.
Yeah.
Callous is an adjective from kalos, kale, meaning good or beautiful. Logos is a accusative masculine plural from logos, which means a word. Here meaning words.
Yeah.
Apo is a preposition, which
With the.
which is with the genitive, which means from.
Right.
Theou, which is a present, is a nominative, masculine, singular,
What?
or not singular,
This thing-
genitive,
Genitive.
genitive, masculine, singular, from theos, theou, ha, which
Right.
means God,
Right.
kai, and blepes, which is a present, active, indicative, second person, singular, from blepo, which means see. Tame is a definite article, it's accusative, feminine, singular, from ha-heta. The doxon is a accusative, feminine, singular, from doxes, doxos, doxa, doxes, hey, which means glory. Taste is a genitive, feminine, singular. It's definite article from ha-heta, from basileus, and then
Basileos.
basileus, which is a this is a dative.
Genitive, feminine,
Oh, sorry,
singular.
genitive, feminine, I guess it has to match there, yeah. Genitive, feminine, singular, from basileus, basileus,
Basile.
basileia,
Ah,
basileus,
Hey.
hey, which
Kingdom.
means kingdom. And so I have prophets,
No. Singular.
or, oh yeah, sorry, prophet,
Prophet.
prophet. Are you having good words from God, and are you seeing the glory of the King?
Amen. By the way, I prefer you to be sure and give me the part of speech because you said Kai there and you just said and.
Oh, sorry.
That is Kai is an and there for sure. But you're going to find that Kai sometimes means also even and also. It's not functioning always as a conjunction. Sometimes it functions adverbially. You don't know that yet.
Yeah.
But the point of it is, it means, as a conjunction, it means and. So it can also mean but sometimes, believe it or not.
Wow.
But
Go ahead.
sometimes, you have only conjunction like kai, kai. And that carries the idea of both and. There are different usages. So, and sometimes it's like I say, even and also. So you have to know that, is this a conjunction, what is it? It's a conjunction, okay. Okay, so you translate it, okay. Now, the number 8, that's a little long, I was saying, that, you don't need to translate that. I'll do it for you just really quick. In is a preposition with a dative. Te is the feminine, the dative feminine singular from ha-ta, means the, or the. Eschate is obviously a dative feminine singular from eschatos, katana. Means last. Hemera, that's also another dative, obviously going with an adjective. Feminine singular from hemera and meras, that's day. Pimpo is third person singular, present active indicative, third person singular. From pimpo to sin, ha is nominative masculine singular from haita, the, kurios. Nominative masculine singular from kurios, kuriu, ha. Tus is accusative masculine plural. From haita means the. Angelus is a accusative masculine plural from angelos. Angelu means messenger or angel. At obviously goes with the preposition genitive. That'll be the preposition with the genitive here, which means from or away from. Uranu is a genitive masculine singular from Uranus, nu, ha, heaven. Kai, there's a conjunction and. Hoi, nominative masculine plural article from haita, the. Angeloi, nominative masculine singular noun from angelos and gelu. No, angelos and gelu. Yeah, that's right. No. Yeah, from gelu. It's from angel. Lambanusin, that's present active third person plural. From lambano is take or receive. Tus is using masculine plural article from haita means the. Pistus, that's accusative masculine plural adjective. Here's functioning substantively, by the way. Pistos, pistes, piston. Ek with a preposition with a genitive. To masculine singular from haita. The cosmu is a genitive masculine singular. Cosmos, mu, ha. So it says, in that day the Lord is sending the messengers from heaven, and the angels are receiving or taking the faithful ones out of the world.
In the last day.
In the last day.
Hmm?
Yes,
In the last day.
What'd I say?
In that day.
What'd I say? In that day?
Yeah.
Really? No, that's in the last day. So in the last day, eschatos, from eschatology, or actually just the opposite. Eschatology is from eschatology. So yeah, in the last day, in the last day, the Lord is sending the angels from the heaven, and the angels are taking or receiving the faithful ones out of the world. Number 9.
Dr. House,
Yeah.
when we have a situation like in number 7, when it talks about ten doxon, tes, basileos,
Mm-hmm.
how do you know which way to translate? Is it the kingdom of glory or the glory of the kingdom?
Well, you gotta put, what's the object? Something is an object. Object is in the accusative case.
Okay.
It's the object of the verb. You are seeing the glory. You can't say you're seeing the kingdom here. Now, it's true that some words take a genitive as its object, but you then would not have two objects.
We get one of those coming up.
So you have, there's only one way this can read. You have a clause, beginning with after chi is a coordinating clause. You are seeing something. We are seeing what? Accusative case, the glory. That's all you can do. Now, if you had, for example, you are believing, and theoretically genitive case then might be able to be used, but then you wouldn't have the accusative singular here because you'd have where's the subject and verb of that. So tes, the genitive case normally first functions as a descriptive or possessive of a noun that it goes with. So that can only be the glory. The glory of the kingdom, describing the nature of the glory. What is the glory? The glory of the kingdom. There's a couple other possibilities in Greek that I don't want to get into right now that when we deal with multiple genitive concepts. But nonetheless, for these purposes, that way. Okay, number 9.
Ente
Eremo.
did daske hoi
Huios.
Huios.
Remember, oops and iota's we, with a rough breathing mark is
Hui.
hui.
Okay.
Huios.
Huios. Tu. Hagios.
Hagiu.
Hagi. Tas. Adelphus.
Phos.
Eri. Tu. Namu.
Right, okay.
In. Or, yeah. In. Dative.
What's the dative? In the something.
In. Dative. Dative feminine singular. The.
Okay.
Eremu.
Eremu, mo, I should say. Eremo.
Dative masculine. From.
Is that a dated masculine? See, if you know your vocabulary, mas is a feminine. It's one of those feminine in the second declension. Now, how would you be a dead giveaway here?
The article.
Article tells me it's a feminine. Inte eremo, so eremo is a dative feminine singular
Okay.
from
Eremos.
Eremos. Eremu,
Eremon.
eremos, eremu, hey.
Desert. Didaske. Present, active, indicative, third person singular.
Mhm.
From Didasco. Meaning teach or he teaches.
To teach, yeah, and here it means he teaches, but you have you have a stated subject, so later on you'll use that instead of every verb has a subject in it. Sometimes the subject is expressed, sometimes unexpressed. Okay, so next is,
Ha.
okay,
Nominative, masculine, singular, from ha, he, ta,
ta, good.
minja, curios,
Huios,
huios, nominative, masculine, singular, hios,
now you gotta learn to say that. Oops and iota is we. When you see a oops and iota, the diphthong means we. We, us. But when you have the rough breathing mark, it is we. We, us. You gotta learn to say that. You don't want to be saying ooh-ee or something. You want to say we. We, us.
Have a good time with it.
We, us. Yeah, if you do that, we, us. Yeah,
huios,
okay. That's exactly right.
tu, article, genitive, masculine, singular,
Mm-hmm. That hard one. Aita.
ha, ta,
But you're going to say a bunch of times. Eventually you'll have that one.
hagia, hagiu,
Agiu.
genitive, masculine, singular, hagios, hagie, hagion,
No.
no?
After rho or epsilon, cancel. After rho or iota, what would it be? Ah.
Yeah, and
And epsilon, isn't it?
I think it's and epsilon too.
And epsilon?
Yeah. No, hold it.
Rho, epsilon, or iota?
Yeah, rho, but something else. What is it? What am I thinking? Am I missing something there? Epsilon iota rho. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. I was thinking something else in my mind, but it must not be. Epsilon iota rho. So anyway, so here with the iota, it's pronounced, it's a rho alpha. So, does it say anything besides Epstein Road?
She's like, she won't let me look in the right place.
Yeah, it's good. It's the same rule. Look, it's the
That's
same rule.
I can't remember if there's anything else.
It says
I
Epstein
think it's
Road.
just those three, Epstein Road. All right, so that's, I couldn't remember his name. So, here we have then Hagiu, so Hagias, Hagi, good, okay.
Meaning holy.
Holy.
Tas, article accusative feminine plural,
Mm-hmm, good,
meaning the.
all right.
Adelphos, accusative feminine plural, adelphon, adel,
No, it's feminine, so it's Adelphe,
oh, I'm
Adel,
sorry, fe,
Face.
adel,
face,
face,
and then hey,
hey, meaning sister. Peri,
Peri,
genitive,
it's a preposition with a genitive.
lexical would be the same, peri, meaning about.
It'd be what? Peri with a genitive means about, yes, okay. And next?
Two,
Mhm.
genitive, feminine, no.
Two as an article is never gonna be a feminine. It could be it could be masculine or a neuter, but it's not gonna be, how do I know whether it's a masculine or a neuter, by the way?
I have to know.
The noun that goes with here. See, sometimes I said the article will help you know what the noun is, but sometimes the noun will help you know what the article is, because they go together.
Which is masculine.
Masculine, because nomos is masculine.
Just for the record, my wife was right.
About what?
You had to think about that?
About what?
When we were she was trying to show me on one page and I thought it was on a different one. And-
Oh, you just wanna
Yeah, I just
admit
wanted
that
to-
publicly as a
yeah.
confession opportunity? It's true confessions, all right, thank you. Maintain that relationship, all right, okay.
Namu, genitive, masculine, singular,
Genitive masculine singular from,
namas,
no. That's on tape for posterity.
I want to keep that.
I
namas,
was thinking of apologies.
meaning law.
From your law, right?
I have, the son teaches the sister about the holy law in the desert.
What? The son teaches who?
The sister about the holy law in the desert.
Well, no, let's be sure what we got here. I don't mind you saying the son, that's a subject for sure, and teaches is the verb, that's correct.
Is teaching.
Huh?
Is teaching.
Is teaching is correct. Where is she teaching?
Who's teaching?
Or he, where is the son?
I was like,
Where, I'm sorry, where is the son teaching?
Okay, so you want to bring that up, so the son is teaching in the desert.
Okay, we're saying several things. Who is teaching?
The son.
The son.
What is the son doing? Teaching.
others.
Where is the son teaching?
In the
In the
desert.
desert.
Or wilderness.
To whom is the son teaching?
Holy sisters.
The sisters, plural here.
Sisters. Who are who?
No,
Sisters.
no, holy law.
What?
Isn't it?
I haven't gotten to that.
No.
Anyway.
I'm gonna get to that. But right now, I'm just trying to get you to answer some questions. Who's doing something? What is being done? See, we're breaking down the syntax of this. Who is doing something? What is being done? Where is it being done? Whom is being done to, so to speak? That's the object. See, we're just breaking some ideas down. Now, we're going to have to figure out where tu hagihu fits here, but we'll get to that in a second. So the son is teaching in the desert, is teaching whom?
The sisters.
The sisters, peri tu namu, about or concerning the law. So we got one thing left over, tu hagihu. What does that go with?
Holy Son, isn't it?
No, holy law.
Son of the Holy
One?
No, it's not the Holy Son.
Holy
The
law.
holy law.
Holy law, about the holy law.
Well,
Son of the Holy One? Huh?
it wouldn't be that. You know why it's not that?
No.
because this is not an example. I know I've taught you that Greek doesn't have to have things right together, right? But if you're gonna modify something, you're gonna have it close to it.
Yes.
And secondly, that's the first issue, and this is just something you're gonna learn. If you're gonna modify something to be close to it. It would be, wait, just a second. It'd be tu hagihu tu namu. If you had that, it would in fact, it could be of the holy law. I agree. But you can't, even if it were together, it couldn't be of the holy law. Because no longer is tu namu functioning like a normal genitive. It's now the object of a preposition. So it cannot function as an attributive, in an attributive construction. You with me? Since it has the preposition, it cannot function in an attributive construction.
Peri?
Now it would be the noun in the attributive construction, agi would be the adjective, but it can't be the holy law. So just forget about that. You got the preposition, it has to be the object of a preposition.
Which, in this
Means
case,
concerning the law. So the son, now what is tu hagihu? It's modifying son.
so
The
Son of
son of
holiness.
the Holy One.
Oh.
Substantive use of the adjective. You with me?
so what you said,
No.
Substantive use of the adjective. What did I mean by substantive use of the adjective?
Where'd you get
It
that?
doesn't have a,
the noun.
it doesn't have a noun.
Stands
Doesn't have a noun expressed.
Yeah.
That's why I said the Holy One, or possibly the Holy Man. Okay?
So
The Son of the Holy Man. You could say then, in that sense, in English, the Holy Man's Son.
So it wouldn't be right to say the son of holiness then.
No, this is not the word for holiness, this is the word for holy. Holiness is a noun, this is an adjective.
Can we change?
Yeah.
Oh, can you change it before you hand it in to me, is that what you're saying? No, because I want to look at it.
Oh, I've been doing that the whole time.
Oh, just changing it as you want to change it?
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept. Well, you know.
oh, he's being.
Well, I mean, since you've already done it, I'm not going to hold you to it. I didn't say you couldn't, so I suppose I should have said that.
If you take him at the beginning, that would.
But no, I don't want you changing it
Okay.
because I want to see what you did. So if you want a record of your own to change, bring me another sheet because I need to look and see what you did, so I can see how you're doing. I mean, if a matter of fact, if I get all these in and everything's right, I'm thinking, my goodness, this class is right. Everything is correct. I'm not expecting this to be 100%. I'm working with you to learn it. And so you're going to make mistakes, I anticipate. And here's a place you can make a mistake because you assume certain things. But object prepositions do not function anymore like regular genitives or datives or so forth. So it's the Son of the Holy One, or the saint's son, or the holy man's son, is teaching where? In the desert. What is he teaching? He's teaching the sisters. What is he teaching them concerning what? Concerning the law.
So,
I'm asking, by the way, I'm purposely doing this. You know why I'm asking questions? Who is, what is, where is, why is sometimes, because of, when, you know, all, who, what, where, when, why, how, to what extent. Those concepts you've heard before, right? That's what makes up language. That's what makes up a sentence.
Okay.
And that's why your different parts of speech are doing different things to answer all those questions. And when you sort of grab that, it will help you in understanding this.
Okay. If we were wanting to say about the holy law using Perry, how would we write that?
Oh, that's a good question. Real good question. And let me show you. John, just write it on the board for you. So we have two
We said it couldn't.
hagiu, right? Right? And then we have the word peri. And then we have two namu, correct?
It's not right before that, but essentially, yeah.
No, I'm not concerned about all the rest of the words. I mean, I can read the rest up here, but I'm concerned about showing you the concepts here. If I could, just to finish it all for our purposes here, we'll do this, okay? So, the Son of the Holy One is doing whatever he's doing concerning the law, right? Now, if I wanted to write that concerning if I want to write the holy law, I can, but I'd have to do it this way. I'm going to put the teaching in there this time.
Would you get rid of the article?
Is teaching, huh?
No, nothing, go ahead.
Okay. The Son is teaching. Now, I'm going to say holy law. Now, so
So you're just
the
saying.
Son is teaching concerning the holy law.
I thought you said that it wouldn't be even if they were together like that.
No,
It's a different.
without the peri. The peri now governs the whole thing.
Right, but I thought you said that if you put them together, because it becomes object of preposition, and you
Well,
can't use the.
I'm saying this is the object of the preposition. This then cannot function as an attributive with op to nominative.
So
Okay, I just
The
missed what
minute,
you
the
said
minute
there.
I stuck it after the preposition, then this now becomes the object of the preposition.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do
So
it.
wait, holy becomes the object of the preposition?
Yeah, it's also an object preposition.
Okay,
Everything after the preposition takes as the object. Now stating both the adjective and the noun is an object.
okay, and so,
Concerning the Holy One, concerning the law, concerning the holy law. That's how it works.
okay, so just for my sanity's sake, if we were doing just a literal, just dry literal translation, not worked in the
It would make a
English,
lot of sense.
Go see. About the holy, the law, and
Yeah,
about the
the
holy,
Son
about
is
the law.
teaching concerning the holy, the law.
Okay,
It's not anymore of.
right,
Remember I said, the minute you have the preposition, you lose your normal case concept of, in, to,
Right.
the, and so forth. It takes whatever is the meaning of the preposition.
okay,
The preposition takes it as an object. So now, it can't be like of the holy.
okay.
See, it's concerning the holy law. The reason why that's the holy law, because remember, first of all, it's the object of the preposition, and the genitive case now is functioning with a stated adjective with the article and a noun with the article, so it is attributed, we know that. So it has to be the holy law.
So the only thing that
You
changed there
wouldn't
was
have
the
this
location.
as a predicate, by the way.
The only thing that changed there about the holy ones or the holy is that it changed its place in sentence.
Yeah, because now it's become the object of the preposition. Here it's not the object of the preposition.
Okay.
So you couldn't say peri to namu, hagu, or,
As a predicate, that would be concerning the law is, no,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
no. Because it has to be an object, the whole thing has to be an object. That's why it can't function predicatively. Because then you move it outside of an object, and when you put a predicate, now you move to a predicate nominative concept. Remember what happens? Anytime you add the predicate, the is, then the word that follows is now like a predicate nominative.
Okay.
So you can't have it. This is all the objects. You can have an attributive use, but not the other. My goodness, the hands. Yes.
Oh, but even to keep it attributive, you don't have to have the last article, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I could drop that out.
Okay, or have it, namu to hagu?
Yeah, I probably could. I'm not sure
That's-
Greek
that's
would
not-
write it that way, but I mean,
It's
theoretically,
like
I
the way the
suppose.
book talks it, but it's not normal.
Theoretically,
Normally
you
do that.
could, but you probably wouldn't.
Okay.
Now, you would never have namu before this with to, because that puts it in a predicate position. Your adjective,
You
see,
mean namu between the two and the hagu? Is that what you
No.
mean?
About the law.
You can have,
well, you never do
Namu
that.
to
You never,
hagu.
you never do that construction. But see, theoretically, what you have is, remember, you have two options in the predicate. Two options. I mean, not, cancel. Two options in the attributive construction. One is to immediately precede the adjective with a noun that doesn't have the article, or then you could put tu namu tu hagiu, and that would be attributive.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Or you can put tu hagiu tu namu, and that'd be attributive. Or you can put tu hagiu namu, and that's attributive. But you can't ever have it so that the adjective has the article and the noun is on the other side without the article, because that's a predicate position. And that would mean the holy is the law. Well, that's nonsense. But that's what it would be. And that would be a wrong construction. Both of these are governed. Remember I said Greek has a certain sense of logic in construction. And that's why the preposition keeps it together. You can't separate the preposition out from what it goes with. It stays with its object. Yeah.
Okay. Now this is, I don't expect that you can do this, but I just want to make sure in case I don't run into it or something.
Turn the sample slots? Go ahead.
Okay. With a preposition like Perry that can change when the form it modifies changes.
Another case, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
like accusative.
Like an accusative. You couldn't have like something that would be, it would say with just one Perry, couldn't go with
A genitive and an accusative both? No.
both? Okay.
No.
Okay. So
We will never have that. And they stay together pretty much this way. Now, again, you could easily not have the article here and have this be, remember now, it's no longer of the something.
Okay.
It's now the object of the preposition.
So it would never be like Perry to how do you I don't know time airing.
Well, I mean, you can have something over here. But
Be about-
see, the fact is, this is a case you're number modifying nominal.
Right, but I'm just, okay. But
The
it would
whole
be
thing is the
about,
object, and the whole
about-
thing is the object of preposition.
or about the law around the desert or something like that.
Well, you can have that, sure. I mean, I could say, add something, I could say theoretically, I don't know if Greek would do this exactly, but I could say concerning, what is she teaching, or he's teaching? Concerning the holy law, where are they doing it? Around Tane. Okay.
Okay, but you'd need another Perry.
Yeah, but you have to have another object preposition, so yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, but nobody's, I don't think, gonna write parry this, parry that, no.
Okay.
It's doubtful you'd write.
Unless it was poetry or something they're trying to be. You do stuff, funny stuff like that in English.
Yeah, there's not much poetry in the New Testament. Okay,
There's some.
all right, a little bit, but not much. Anything else? Does that all make sense? There's some other thing? All right. I can understand why that would be confusing, and I'm glad we clarified that.
Okay. I feel much better.
The joy of learning. All right.
The tag.
All right, now, let's continue on then, now that we've solved that, with number 10.
Number 10. Hoi peri ton prophetein anthropoi menusi
Menusi,
meta ton matheton
no, methoton,
matheton.
okay?
Hoi is an article, and it's the nominative masculine plural of ha he ta. Peri is a preposition with ton, which is an article, accused of masculine singular, so peri means around. Prophetein is accusative masculine singular. Of prophetes, prophete ha, prophet.
It's
Did I say that wrong?
prophetes,
Prophetes, ha, okay, thank you. Which is the prophet. Anthropoi is the nominative masculine plural of anthropos, anthropu, ha, which is human beings or people.
Yeah, or men.
Men, okay. Menusi,
Menusi.
menusi is a present active indicative third person plural of meno, which is I remain or to remain. And here it means they are remaining. Meta is a preposition with the genitive masculine plural is with.
Or even without a genitive masculine plural, it's with.
Okay,
It's
it's
with
with.
a genitive.
For the genitive, okay. Tone is an article. It's a genitive masculine plural article. And tone is the genitive masculine plural of mathetes, mathetu, ha, which is disciples.
Or singular, disciple.
Disciple.
Okay, now, how do you do this?
Okay. I have the people around the prophet are remaining with the disciples.
That's good. And that's fine. Although, now one thing you'll have to find out in context, and this is a big issue today in Bible translation, because there's this push the fact that, well, the public today has given up generic masculines, and so now we must not say men. I do find it interesting that I keep hearing this out of religious people, and I keep listening to newscasters and reading newspapers who don't follow it. No, seriously, I find the secular press has not done that, and the religious press said everybody's doing it. So it's not necessarily true. But if in the context it clearly includes women, then I'd say the people. But in the context, if you're really talking about men, say men. For the same reason I don't mind somebody saying chairperson, I really don't. But once I find if it's a woman or a man, I say chairman or chairwoman. Once I know which it is. If there is no distinction, we don't know what it is, then you can say chairperson. You don't
It's
know.
Pat.
Huh?
Yeah, it's Pat.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry, that was bad.
Somebody who you don't know.
You can't tell.
You
Yeah,
can't-
Pat, yeah,
Alright,
yeah. Just tell me whether Pat wears cologne or perfume. That might not help.
That's what he said.
How about a dress? No,
He came on.
Because you're silver, then it may not make a difference. Okay.
So,
Uh-huh.
if the Hoy, then that's like an inferred subject?
Well, see, this is that thing he was talking about before over here. And quite honestly, there's no reason why not to translate this. The men are people according to context. The men around the prophet are remaining with the disciples. That's what you're saying here. Remember I said you tuck in and you surround?
So the hoi goes with
Hoi anthropoi goes together. That's an article with its subject, with its noun. Periton prophetain is the sort of restrictive statement, phrase. The men, which men? You know, the ones around the prophet. And then the verb are remaining with disciples.
Okay, so would you?
Now he wants to translate it, the men who, or actually he would say people, the people who are around the prophet. That's what he was wanting to say. And I understand why he's saying it, but there's no compulsion to say it that way.
Is there any way it could be translated, the men are staying around the prophet with the disciples?
Staying?
Well, yeah, I mean, sure, the men are staying around the prophet. Yeah, the men around the prophet are staying.
Or around the prophet? Remain with the disciple.
Like I have the men are staying around the prophet with the disciples.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Yeah.
And that's,
I know it's probably not, like, because you pointed out,
Yeah.
but
and now that I see it, but
We
would
tend
that
to be
not-
emphasizing the relationship of the prophet to the men.
Yeah, but would that be wrong?
Not
I mean,
directly.
would
There's a
that be-
little, those are pretty close.
yeah. See, the thing
It's
is,
a
I
little
kinda-
different emphasis.
Yeah, it's kind of, it just put a picture in my mind of like, there's a prophet that had disciples, you know, and like the disciples would be around the prophet because they're his disciples and the men.
You see, the
are
disciples
staying-
aren't around the prophet,
Well,
per
That's-
se.
Is it
right, not
implied?
necessarily, but, well, they are.
Well, that's not what the emphasis is. It says the men around the prophet are remaining, these men are remaining with the disciples.
Right, but if it's all a one-time.
What kind of
thing,
men? Men who are around the prophet. Those are
Right.
the ones.
They're still with the disciples and
They're with, I'm not debating, surely they're with the disciples.
Well, but if they're around the prophet and they're with the
Then you're
disciples,
saying,
and
well,
the
the
disciples
disciples
are
must
around
be
the
around
prophet.
the prophet, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
and it was more just like kind of
Mhm.
like a narrative thing in my head that made
The
me.
men are remaining with, the men are remaining with the disciples around the prophet. See, some person might try to argue, these are the disciples who are around the prophet.
And then you would have the right.
I have the
Well,
prophet
theoretically, you
with
could
the
say that.
disciples.
You could say the men are remaining with the disciples around